Hi, my name is Sarah, and this is my brother Christopher. When my brother was born, the doctors told my parents that he had something called Down syndrome, and a few years later, they would also tell him that he had something called autism. He falls on the less functional end of the scale, with incomplete speech and an inability to learn basic tasks. He's also extremely OCD. For years, he's carried around an old Wii remote with the batteries taken out just to flick around the wristband. He also carries around an old teddy bear. He can't go anywhere without it. My brother also loves orange juice. And when I say loves, I mean loves. It's the only thing he drinks besides water and milk, and it's the only thing that can get him into bed at night. Another disadvantage of having a brother with autism and Down syndrome is that sometimes he can't walk far distances. And sometimes, in crowded places, he has trouble walking without getting distracted or anxious. So we have a special wheelchair for him that allows for him to remain calm and enjoy himself even in social settings. My friends talk a lot about family events and things they get to do on the weekends, but sometimes those things are rare for us, seeing as it's hard for my brother to really control himself or stay calm in those situations. My brother loves animals, and his favorite sport is golf. And he loves nothing more than a swimming pool, except maybe a beach. His favorite restaurant is Subway, which is exactly why he'll beg to stop there non-stop, even if he just sees the sign from the street. Speaking of restaurants, sometimes it's hard to take my brother into them. He likes to make a ruckus, occasionally being loud or stealing food off strangers' plates. In fact, he loves to climb on a little cow statue in the lobby of a restaurant he likes. Another habit of my brother's is throwing rocks. Every time we pass a creek, a lake, or even just a little puddle, my brother can't help but throw the closest rocks, boulders, or pebbles in just to see them splash. In fact, he loves that splash so much that recently, when we were on a boat together, he grabbed my shoes and threw them overboard. Speaking of which, that's another thing my brother loves. Much like swimming pools and beaches, my brother loves to go boating. Another day-to-day situation we face is that my brother has some trouble getting downstairs. It's kind of scary to him walking down some steep stairs, and he can't always make him by himself, which is why usually we just have to carry him. Probably the biggest reality of living with a brother with autism, or more specifically, my brother with autism, is that my brother is addicted to movies. He has over 100 DVDs. No, hundreds of DVDs. And he has to constantly have multiple iPads, movies on the TV, phones, or DVD players at the same time. Among my brother's bad habits are playing his movies at full volume. Imagine 4 movies playing at full volume. That kind of makes homework difficult to do, or really anything, I guess, when you're living in a house with a brother like mine. We also can't leave the house without his iPads, at least 2, and a DVD player. And when those fail, he's constantly got to be watching videos on my phone, or maybe just scrolling through pictures. Aside from loving movies so much, my brother also loves music. His favorite artist is, you'll never guess, Warren Zevon, and classic rock is his favorite. Having an autistic brother may have given me a heightened sense of responsibility, but I don't think I would ever wish for him to be different. I mean, it's not like I've ever experienced having a normal type of brother. I think I like having the brother I have. The craziest things will excite him, and sometimes the slightest hint of music or movies will put him in such a happy, smiley mood. And honestly, I think that's the best thing about my brother. No matter what, He always knows how to make me smile.